And tonight, welcome to the first episode of Spoilers, Duh! So today we are going to be watching On the Job, a film that came out in 2013 in the Philippines. Now when I say we are going to be watching, I'm going to be watching, and I'm going to be sort of summarizing, reviewing, etc. Let's see, what else do we have to go get through? I have been trying all day to film this. Everything keeps going wrong. I had to go out and get batteries for the microphone. I had to do all the things. So I need to apologize right the flip now. Not to you, but to myself. I've been trying to film this all day, so I'm going to be eating some Pop-Tarts. I'm going to be watching some movies. Probably notice there's a keyboard here. That's because it's set up for my watching stuff and all the stuff and whatnot. So yeah, we're going to jump right into this. Going into this movie, I don't know a whole heck of a lot. I know what I've already told you. With the exception of, I'm going to try to make this a thing. With every single one of these uploads, I'm going to do what's called I don't know, I don't have a name for it yet, but essentially it's a hook test. Essentially, somewhere in the first third-ish of the movie, I'm going to place my cursor, I'm going to watch, like, a couple of minutes of the movie. I'm going to see, if I saw this on TV, would I be hooked? And I say randomly because I think that's kind of important. Like, if this was on TV, would I sit down and try to find the rest of it? And the answer is yes. Absolutely, I would watch this because the scene that I saw was like two people sitting down to dinner, and then the family comes in, and oh my goodness, it's awesome, or it was awesome enough to make me be like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. So now we're gonna go ahead. We're going to play the movie, and yeah. Wait, did that work? That did not work. Yeah, it worked. All right. Let's do this. So, first thing I'm noticing, I am about 58 seconds into watching this, and it says that it's inspired by true events. So inspired by, what the hell does that even mean? So, okay, so legally speaking, if I run out to the grocery store to buy Pop-Tarts, and I come home and I have my Pop-Tarts, if that makes me think about anything, I can write a movie where that happens in it, or something similar happens to it. Maybe I write a book that's essentially John Wick, but he goes out and he buys batteries. I can put that it was inspired by true events because I, at one point in my life, did go out and I bought a thing. So I can't help but wonder, how true are these true events? I don't know. I'm walking in completely blind. But, okay, sorry, weird tangent over. Alright, so now we're about a minute and a half, minute and 30, 40 seconds into the movie, and already I'm like, the foo? Because, so it starts out and there's these two dudes just walking, right? And then one of them's talking to the other, he's like, oh yeah, this, that, and the other thing, and then he realizes he needs to stop and grab a pack of smokes, and there happens to be a street vendor there selling smokes, and a guy who, at this point, I don't know his name, I'm just going to refer to him as the dude with the spider tattoo, he is, like, looking at this woman, and it's just, like, a gratuitous shot of her boobies. So, okay, he likes boobies. I like boobies. Boobies are nice. Okay. That's all I wanted to say. Alright. Let's keep going. Whoa, okay, so this took a weird turn. Alright, so the two dudes that I was telling you about at the beginning, right? You got spider neck tattoo dude, and then you've got the other dude who seems like crazy more serious, right? So they sort of walk away from the cigarette place, or the place where the guy bought the pack of cigarettes, and then we sort of see that there's like this whole, like, this group of people having some kind of a celebration or a party, or I don't know, hitting each other with what do you call it, like water guns or water pistols, or like, you know, whatever. And then like super soakers. Yeah, I guess that's the word. I don't know. And then there are just people just partying, and there's all kinds of stuff. And then here's the turn, the weird twist. Well, I mean, I guess that's a weird turn, but so the twist is that, like, the serious dude, he's all like, you know, how many cops did you see back there? Did you check the alley? And then he's all like, you know, check your change, because, like, a spider neck tattoo dude, right? he like bought a hat and he put it on top of Serious Dude, which I thought was kind of funny. Anyway, so and you know, Serious Dude's like, your change is 5 pesos short. And then, you know, like Spider Neck Tattoo Dude, he's like, wait, what? You? And I don't know. And then all of a sudden, like you start looking around and there are these all like shady, like people like in sunglasses and stuff, just like watching them. So I don't know what I'm walking into, but it is something. Holy MF and crap. Okay, so all right. So the party, like the party apparently, as it sort of turns out, it looks more like a parade, and then there are people like partying all over the place, and then we see like a lot of people like still looking all shady and whatnot, and then so dude, like a super serious dude, like he starts like looking extra super shady. And we see him pull out like a gun out of his back pocket, like not out of his back pocket, but like out of his butt. I don't know. And then we see this dude who, I don't know, you know what, kind of looks like maybe a Chinoy, right? Which is, I don't know. Hell if I know. He looked like a business dude, right? Glasses, whole 9 yards. And then dude, like super serious dude, just like pulls that gun out and he walks up to him and he's like, kabam! Shoots him. Everybody freaking scatters. That's where I'm at. I don't know. This is some craziness. What the heck kind of... Whoa. Very little has actually happened since... we're not even 5 minutes into this. Holy moly. Okay, this is... So, anyway, so super serious dude not only shoots him, I paused it, and then I unpaused it, and apparently not only does he shoot him, he double taps him. Like one here, right? And then like Spider Neck Tattoo Dude is looking on in like disbelief. So maybe he wasn't part of this, or who knows? They end up kind of going their separate ways, and then it cuts to like news footage, and that's where we're at right now. Oh my god, I'm dying here. I gotta know what's up. Okay, so I just got through like the segment where they're all like news and stuff. Like it's very apparent that they're trying to like build the world in which all of this is happening, and it's one where, you know, where drugs and crime and corruption are running rampant, and you know, people are upset not only at, you know, all that, but the politicians and, you know, and all that. So just whoa. Okay, all right, cool. Let's keep watching. Okay, so this just got real, right? So, Spider Neck Tattoo Dude, right? He was, like, riding in the car with, like, Serious Dude and some random woman. I don't know who she is. I don't think we're supposed to really know, like, who she is in relation to the story yet. So, Tattoo Neck Dude was all like, you know, hey, I'm gonna need a little bit of money because I need to, like, pay for, like, my mom's dialysis and electricity bill and stuff, and also I want to pay for my hotel room tonight, and blah, blah, blah. And so, you know, she's all like, okay, but it's coming out of your pay or whatever. And he's like, okay, yeah, sure. So she gives him, like, 6,000 peso. And so he calls his mom, right? And, you know, he's all like, hey, how are you, blah, blah, blah. And, plot twist. So he, like, actually walks past, like, where his mom is or whatever. And he's talking to her on the phone. And she thinks that he's, like, you know, somewhere else. And he's not nearby. And, he's like, blah, blah, blah. And then she's all like, whatever, you know, just chatty, whatever. And then some dude walks in. And, so he's like, so... okay, does dude still come by anymore? And she's like, no, why would you ask a thing like that? And he's just like, okay, mom, all right, And then he's like, I can't send you any money this month. Bye. And she's like, okay, save what you can, or whatever. So yeah, this is, something's going on. There are secrets here. We gotta keep our eye on Tattoo Neck Dude. Or Spider Neck Tattoo Dude. Oh no, something weird's going on here. Alright, so I don't know fully what to think here. Because the story sort of followed the the mom and her guy friend type person. And immediately after the phone call we just talked about, dude was like, I don't know if he's being... Okay, so here's the thing, right? I don't know if they were trying to convey that he was being slimy, or if they were trying to convey that they were, like, in more of a committed relationship. Because, like, you know, he started to, like, make some passes at Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude's mom. And, you know, she's like, save it for later, whatever, just eat your dinner. And then I assume his daughter walks in. And, you know, then she's all like, meet my boyfriend. And he's like, aha, you got a boyfriend, huh? And then she's like, Dad, I'm 24. It's about time. And then they're talking about, you know, her studying. And she's like, hey, next year I get to be an attorney because I'm going to pass my bar exam. You know, and I'm going to become, you know, like, you know, attorney, you know, one cool thing, and I always thought this was interesting about, like, Filipino culture or whatever, or at least part of it, is the fact that when you become an attorney, people refer to you as attorney so-and-so. So, like, if your name is Mark, you become attorney Mark, rather than just Mark or, you know, whatever. We don't necessarily do that here in the States, so it was a little bit, it was just, I don't know, it was a different thing that I wasn't used to when I was over there. And it's really cool, actually. I kind of like that. I mean, look, you know, when we do it with doctors, why not attorneys? Thank you so much to today's sponsor, Ivacy. Wait, it's not really a sponsor thing. It's an affiliate thing. Look, they're not paying me to say this. But if you do end up signing up for their service, I will end up getting a little something, a couple of pennies, who the heck knows. But I will say that Ivacy is the brand that I trust with my online privacy. A VPN is kind of like putting all of your internet traffic through a tunnel to keep it secret from anyone who may be snooping on it. It's also a great way to be able to do a lot of other things. Like I have said in previous videos, VPNs can be used to get better deals on your airline tickets. They can be used to essentially trick all of the little mechanisms that the internet and the world uses to trick us into paying more for things or into giving out more information than we really plan. I love this service. I really hope that you do check it out. And it's a really good way to get around geo restrictions. So, for instance, if I wanted to, I don't know, stream something from the Filipino version of Netflix, this would be a really great way to do that without having to call up Netflix and be like, yo, look, I want to watch some Filipino movies, but they're not available in the U.S. I could just set my my traffic to appear as if I'm from Manila, and they will show me all of the Filipino Netflix stuff. It's awesome. Anyway, back to the show. Next clip. Alright, so Super Serious Dude, he was all, you know, like, so the scene with him, it basically showed that he's a family man. And, you know, he's got a daughter who loves him, like, in her, like, teens, 20s-ish, whatever. You know, he hands her some money, and then she's all like, but Dad, I already has the money. And then he's like, use it for school. Do you. And then, like, you know, I assume what is his wife, but I don't know, maybe girlfriend type person. She comes down the stairs, and the reason I say maybe girlfriend type person is because it seems to me like the daughter's reaction might have been like, I don't know, kind of the reaction you might get when you don't approve of your stepmom type person. So anyway, but like, it was a very subtle reaction, so I could totally be wrong on that. I don't know. But it did show that he was a loving father and whatnot. And then we cut to, like, where dude is, like, shopping, like, Super Serious Dude is shopping with Spider-Neck Tattoo Guy. Spider-Neck Tattoo Guy is all like, oh my god, I'm gonna get all the things, because we're at the store. And you could tell by the reaction on Super Serious Dude's face. He's being super serious. And he's like, don't you save any of the money you earn? Spider-Neck Tattoo Guy is like, don't worry about it. You know, there are more jobs coming. And then Super Serious Guy, like, you could tell that is not the response he's expecting. And then Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude's like, hey, do you think that, when do you think that I could make as much as you? And then Super Serious Guy's like, yeah, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a minute. And Spider Next Tattoo guy's like, well, do you think that so-and-so is mad at me? And then Super Serious guy's like, that's not the question you should be asking me. You should be asking me if I'm upset at you. Like, what? I love it. Okay. All right, going on. All the twists and turns. The two dudes, right, they meet up with like some police type guys, and they're all like, here is some stuff. Like, you know, here's some liquor, and here's some, like, you know, stuff. I don't know. And then they, so the guys, take them to, this house with a baby in it for some reason. And they're all like, you know, the Spider Neck Tattoo dude is all like, make mine a double. At which point I think he's talking about drinking. But no, he ain't talking about drinking. And then, you know, I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's talking about coffee. No, not talking about coffee. They put like some kind of cardboard like stuff on their booties, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then the police dudes, they sneak them into jail. They sneak them into jail. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And then once they sneak them in, like there's this dude, like they enter sort of this area, and there's a bunch of dudes like playing sports and doing, you know, whatever it is people do in jail when they're in jail. Like, and then like a guard dude is all like, where you been? You know, something about, you know, you could have built a bridge in time, or something, or I don't know. And then I'm assuming like the other inmate dudes or something start beating the crap out of them, and I'm like, that's what the cardboard's for. There you go. That's why they had the cardboards on their butt. And then one dude gets pulled off, and he talks to the warden, and he gives the warden, I guess, a carton of, or not, I think in the Philippines they're called reams, but here in the States we call them cartons of cigarettes. And then, you know, dude's like, oh, by the way, this came for you, and it's like a letter, and he's all like, something vague and ominous. That's not what he said. I don't want to ruin everything, so he's like, something vague and ominous. And he puts it back in. Then now we're looking at a really, really nice house and stuff. So I don't know. Let's do this. Okay, so we meet this one dude. I don't know. We're going to call him Mr. Suave. So Mr. Suave gets out of like a really expensive car, and he meets up with his dad. And, you know, so Mr. Suave is apparently a man of means, and he meets like this general dude, and the general dude is all like, stuff and things. And then dude is all like, okay. Dude's like, and general's like, do you play golf? And dude's like, nah, sir, I don't really play. But, and then general dude's all like, but your dad was such a player. And then dude is all like, okay. And then immediately we smash cut to like a bunch of like, I assume like officers or whatever running into what I assume is like a drug house, like a drug den. Bunch of people sitting around smoking, like doing, I assume, what are drugs? I don't know. And then, you know, and then this one like heftier gentleman's all like, where's your warrant? Cop dude's like, there's your warrant, biatch. And then he starts to try to get information out of him. And dude is being a pain in the butt. And then cop guy's like, okay, fine, I'ma smash all your drugs. And then finally the guy's like, maybe I should cooperate. Maybe I should, okay. So they sit down, they start talking, and they had to establish that drug dealer dude is a complete and utter, bad guy. So he, throws something at this woman who may or may not be, I don't know, some relation to the story, I don't know. But he, throws something at her, he's like, faster or whatever, we have a guest. And so, yeah, it kind of establishes him as, a total a-hole. And then, so cop guy is like, give me all the informations. And then guy, drug dealer dude, he's all like, okay, here are all the informations. And they talk about the one dude who I assume the same dude who got killed at the very beginning. And then he's like, interesting. Do these people have any friends that are in uniform? And then drug dealer dude is, oh yeah, Oh yeah, we got lots. Okay, so much is coming into focus here. So we cut back to like a bunch of dudes all sitting around taking a bath together because that's totally normal. Actually, no. Okay, they're not really taking a bath. It's like a sauna situation. And then they're all sitting around. They're all like plotting world domination. And then one of them is all like, "Can we trust Mr. Suave that we met earlier?" Mr. Suave is all like, just sitting there quietly. And then the dude who was earlier, like the dad or whatever, you know, he was like just saying, yeah, we can trust him. I trust him with my daughter, which means he's not really like the dad as much as he is like the dad-in-law, I guess. Maybe I'm putting these pieces together wrong. And then General Dude is all like, "But I do not trust him." And then there's a little bit of extra dialogue there and stuff, and like all kinds of like moo-ah. And then, you know, Mr. Suave, he stands up and he's like, "Well, fine then, if you don't trust me, I need to get home to your daughter. Bye, Tad." And then he's all like, and then he starts to walk out. And then like, I'm just gonna keep saying Dad, right? Dad is all like, "Trust me, he'll be the youngest NBI chief." For those of you who don't know, the NBI is like the Filipino FBI. And then Mr. General Dude is all like, "But how will you control him?" Okay, I am so into this movie. Alright, cool. Let's do this! Alright, so here's the deal, right? So we see like, we cut to like a woman's face. And then we're like in a conversation where Mr. Suave is all like on the phone and stuff, and he's all like, "Yeah, I can't accept this. It's too much. They're gonna audit me at the office." And Dude's like, "It's a gift. Take it." And then his wife, we assume, is all like, "Oh my God, this is so nice. It's a nicer car than he had before." And so yeah, that's wow. So he just basically got a gift from his dad type person, father-in-law. And that's apparently how he's going to try to control him. And then Dude goes in, Mr. Suave goes in, and he's all like, "Yeah, so we're going to take over your investigation now because, yeah, this is a high importance case." And this old grizzled dude is all like, and, you know, and then it's obvious that I don't know, it's a cop thing. Like every cop show has to do this where it's all like, you know, "You can't take over my investigation." Yes, actually I can because jurisdiction, blah, blah, blah. Whoa, there is a lot to unpack here, right? So, Mr. Serious, this super serious dude, he called up, you know, this woman, the same woman from earlier, who was giving out money to Spider-Neck Dude. And he's all like, "Yo, I'm getting paroled," because that's what the documentation was that the warden handed him. And she's like, "Yeah, so that means you're going to have to retire now, so you better make sure that Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude is all taken care of." And he's all like, "But Daniel," that's Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude, "Daniel, he's not ready." And she's like, "Well, you better friggin' get him ready." And then we see Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude, he gets into a fight with like this big, like ginormous dude in jail. Because he's getting all like cocky and asking for favors and stuff. And then, you know, super serious dude like sits down with Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude, Daniel, and he's all like, "Yo, you got to get this. I mean, come on. You know, you are not ready. I need to make you ready. Stop talking. Just do what I tell you, and you'll be fine." And then Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude is all like, "But what? I don't, what? Like, you know, whatever," and stuff. And, yeah, it's just like, "Oh my God." And he's like, you know, so he sits him down and he's all like, "Look, you need to keep a low profile. You need to be bro about this. You know, the guards, you need to treat them well, but not like your friends. Just remember, we only work because they let us work." And then we go into a montage, and that's where I paused it. So let's do this stuff. I am hooked. So we just went through like this montage between Mr. Suave and then Tattoo Neck Dude. And essentially, you know, very much telling side-by-side stories. And I'm starting to see how they're sort of forming this narrative where it's like the two are sort of reflections of each other, just on different ends, opposite sides of society. And it's really interesting the way that they're doing this. Essentially, they're showing how Mr. Suave is being manipulated and sort of formed into who society wants him to be, by his dad, or whatever. And then Tattoo Neck Dude is being sort of trained and being manipulated in very similar ways by the Super Serious Dude. This is so good. Okay, so this dude named Paul just like totally ratted out the whole thing. He's all like, yeah, so we got prisoners to like kill people, and nobody ever suspects a prisoner because they're supposed to be locked up and stuff. And then dude is all like, but who pulls the strings? Now, being like the guy he's talking to, so Paul is like, yeah, that's gonna be the general, the guy we talked about earlier. And then he's all like, whoa, wait a minute, the general? Like, he's like running for office and stuff. This is not good. You know what? You're probably not safe here. I'm gonna have you transferred. Hold on, wait here. I'm gonna go get the car. At which point he actually passes our two of our protagonist type people, Spider Neck Tattoo Dude and Super Serious Guy, and he's all like, oh no, these are two strange dudes. And then but he passes them anyway to go get the car, and then like dun 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 dun, we hear gunshots. And so that, it's like this whole thing where like he was just about to be like safe, I guess, ish. And then he just got shot. But at the very least, he got to tell somebody what was going on. So I don't know how this is going to end. Holy heck. So, okay, got a lot to go over here. So the way that I'm understanding this, the dude who ratted out the general dude, he actually lived. So they took him to the hospital. And then the Tattoo Neck Dude and Super Serious Guy were like, oh my god, now we got to fix this. So Super Serious Dude was all like, okay, you know what? Now you're my backup, and I'm gonna finish this. So they start calling around the hospitals. They find, the hospital dude is being taken to. Tattoo Neck Dude starts a distraction by shooting his gun and shooting just an innocent bystander dude. And then, so most of the cops, they run and they're all like, oh my god, the killer is here, or something's going on. So they run that way. But the old, Super Serious Dude, he's all like, maha, I'm already up in the hospital, just a couple of rooms away. So as soon as he's sure everybody's run off the other way, Super Serious Dude walks out, double taps the guy who was ratting out the general, and then chase ensues. And it's a really good chase. Not a lot of plot points, but a really good chase. Oh my god! Mr. Suave just confronted his dad-type person, and this is getting awkward because dad-type person was all like, the world as you know it doesn't exist, kind of. I'm paraphrasing. He's all like, yeah, nah, like, the world of politics is like crazy and stuff. And then Mr. Suave goes home to his wife, and she's all like, basically the same thing, but also like, you love me, don't you? And then we cut to Mr. Tattoo Dude. Mr. Tattoo Dude is like creepily stalking his ex-girlfriend. And then they get all hot and bothered. I'm just saying. It was kind of hot. It was kind of sexy. I'm just saying. You could tell he hasn't been with a woman in a good long while. He was getting a little aggressive. It's all fading together. It's hard for me to keep up with where I left you off. Okay, so Mr. Suave is sitting down trying to put like pieces together with the guy who earlier on in the movie was all like, this is my case. We talked about him. That dude, apparently now they're kind of like working together and stuff. And so they've got like this, this whole like board, and they're like trying to put the pieces together with like kind of like you would see sometimes in movies where they've got like red string going here, there, and yonder and everything. And they're like, we need to get this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy. And then, but it's obvious that, obviously Mr. Suave, he knows things that he shouldn't know, or at least has like pretty big suspicions, and like he's conflicted. Obviously, he's like, I don't know which way to turn. And then we check in with our two dudes in prison, Mr. Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude and Mr. Serious. And Mr. Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude gets called away. Mr. Serious, somebody says, "Oh yeah, you're on TV," because somebody made like one of those artist renditions of him, and I guess put it up on the news. Because they're looking for this dude, but of course, you're never gonna look in prison. And now, because Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude got called away, now Mr. Serious Dude is thinking that they're gonna have Mr. Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude basically whack Mr. Serious. So, tensions are high. So, the cops, meaning Mr. like suave dude we were talking about earlier, and then Mr. What did we call him? Mr. like this is my investigation. That dude. Those two dudes are like really putting the screws in into our like two other protagonists. They're all like, we know what you do. We know what's going on. Just give us a little something. And, like, nobody's cracking. Nobody's talking. I for sure, I'm not going to go into details because I want you to watch this movie if you haven't already. But I was sure that they were somebody was going to talk. Somebody was going to do something. But no. And they even, like, brought in, like, Mr. Super Serious. Like, they brought his wife into it, being, like, basically insinuating, whether it be true or not, that she was cheating on him and stuff, or like had moved on or whatever. Oh my God. And I was sure he was gonna break, but he didn't. Mad props to you, bro. Alright. Let's keep watching. Oh, I don't totally understand what I just saw. So, Mr. Suave and Mr. This is my investigation. They, I don't understand. So, Mr. Suave was riding in a truck with Mr. This is my investigation. And Mr. My Investigation's like, pull over, I have to pee. First off, wait, what? Why are you pulling off onto the side of the road to pee? Just stop at a filling station or a gas station or something. Like, seriously. Like, anyway, so, and then Mr. Suave pulls off without him and then goes to his, like, somewhere else, I don't know where, to meet with the general and dad, his father-in-law. And, like, I don't understand. Oh, by the way, Mr. Suave is going to be a dad. He found out his wife's pregnant. And then something happened, and I don't understand why now Mr. Suave is just, like, storming out as if he has, like, given some information of some sort to his father-in-law, and what the hell is going on? I don't know if I missed something or if it's being intentionally vague. I'd like to thank Ivacy, our sponsorish type thing for today. Okay, look, they're not paying me to say this. You guys know they're not paying me to say this, but I have to disclose I am not being paid to talk about Ivacy, though there is an affiliate link in the description, and if you follow it and you buy their thing, I might get, I don't know, I think it's a little bit of money. It's not even really enough to justify me doing this, other than the fact that I'm trying to get the word out that you should probably be using a VPN if you're interested in hiding your online traffic from your government, from your online service provider, from all of that. A VPN's a great way to do it. Over the past few years, we've had a lot of scares where internet service providers want to do things like throttle certain traffic from, so that, I don't know, your YouTube experience or your Netflix experience are being throttled. VPNs are a great way to get around all of that and deny them the data that they use to justify such things. So yeah, definitely look into a VPN. I would prefer you check out Ivacy VPN. They're awesome. I love their service. I use it on my smartphone. I use it on my PC. And it's just a great way for me to deny all of the data farmers out there the information that they so desperately want. It's said that if you're not paying for something, you're probably not the customer, you're the product. And that's very true with things like Facebook. Nobody ever pays a Facebook bill. Facebook's not charging you for anything, but they are essentially harvesting and selling, if not selling your data, selling access to bits of it. And VPN is just a great way of making sure that you do that on your terms, not theirs. So anyways, I will let you go. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we're going to get back to it because I don't want to keep you out for too long. Next clip. Ermagerd. So, apparently Mr. Suave was recording the whole conversation. And then we cut to our other protagonist in the jail. Not really much happened there, other than the fact that Mr. Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude went out without Mr. Super Serious. So now, oh my god, here's the thing. Mr. Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude has not successfully completed a hit on his own. And now I'm scared that he's gonna fail again. And in addition to that, what happens if Mr. Suave Dude tries to, get this general, and the general is like, yeah, okay. And then, nerves. All the nerves. Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Okay, so Mr. Suave Dude, Francis, which I think I've just been calling him Mr. Suave Dude. I don't know, I like names. I'm just gonna keep doing names. Anyway, Mr. Suave Dude just called up, Mr. This is my investigation! And he's like, I have evidence, so you better, get to me, ASAP. And then dude's like, but, and then Mr. Suave is all like, we're gonna need to do this. It's gonna implicate not only the general, but also my father-in-law. And, And then in a moment of, levity, and give me a laugh, this is my investigation! He says, if you do in fact have, rock-solid evidence, I will treat you to a banana stick, which is a callback to an earlier scene in the movie. And then, less funny, as he's getting out of his car, he gets shot by, Tattoo Neck Dude. Tattoo Neck Dude pretty much bungles it, but shoots him several times. And as Mr. Suave is trying to, reach for his phone, because that's where, A, how he could call for help, but B, where the evidence is, I don't know. On screen, he looks like he's dead, and then Mr. This is my investigation! He just ran up to him, so I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, I hope he lives! Ermagerd. Super Serious just killed Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude. Oh. Of course, now I have to ask myself, was it because Super Serious Dude knew that if he didn't kill Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude, that Spider-Neck Tattoo Dude was going to kill Super Serious Dude because he was going to get the order to? Or is it because Super Serious Dude knew that on the outside he had nowhere to go and nothing to do because his wife was cheating on him and didn't want him back, and his daughter wanted nothing to do with him, and it was his only option because that way he gets to stay in jail and continue killing people? Oh my god! Holy heck. Now I see why everyone recommended this movie so flippin' highly. It's so many twists and turns and emotions. It has all the feels. All the feels. Every single feel, it's here. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to tell you how the thing ends. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to tell you how the thing ends because you probably watch the movie yourself because it's really good. You should probably also figure out the real characters' names. I know I've dropped a couple, but you know what? You definitely need to see this movie. It's amazing. It's awesome. I love it. You should love it. You should probably share this movie with a friend and or family member because oh my god. Few things I noticed. A, it's awesome. B, it's awesome. C, it's awesome. D, it's awesome. All over, the fifth thing, it's awesome. I love this. I love the final conclusion. I love the everything. It's oh my god. It's so satisfying. It's a good movie. Like I said, it had all the feels. I can't believe not only was I I was rooting for the good guys. I was rooting for the bad guys. At some points, the good guys were the bad guys, and the bad guys were the good guys. I was rooting for the good guys to beat the bad guys, but also rooting for the bad guys to evade the good guys, not beat the good guys. But oh my god. Okay. This movie is amazing. It's going on like my top 10 best watches of whatever. Okay. Let me know what you think. What you think of this movie down there below. If you've ever seen it, if you ever want to see it, let me know. Some of you may complain because I didn't include like clips of the movie. I don't know. There's some copyright issues there. I don't really want to deal with all that. But hopefully my silly little synopsis is enough to get you excited about this movie, make you want to see it, maybe you want to rewatch it. But yeah. From an outsider's perspective, great movie. Love it. Yeah. Till next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all those things that make me love my job. Also, be awesome to yourself and amazing to each other. Bye, guys. Oh, it's so good.